Marvel's Studios updated yearly output plan. Let me bring this up.
69.
From Culture Crave, Marvel Studios updated yearly output plan. 3 movies max. 1 or 2 live action shows per year. 2 animated shows. Alan, what do you think?
Yeah, it's kind of back to the way it was before. Although the way it was before, it was 2 Marvel movies a year. And yeah, 1 or 2. Yeah, I guess it goes back to Iger's comment about quality over quantity. The issue is that they still don't do quality right. And if you're pointing to Thunderbolts as your example of quality, you still don't know how to do quality.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, I think they're back to their other than the live action shows on Disney Plus, they're back to what they used to do, 2 or 3 movies a year. That's plenty. I think this is a smart move, and I think it helps them in the long run. It helps them. So,
I mean,
I prefer this.
I mean, 3 movies max. That's what we have been getting. Has there been a year where there was 4 Marvel movies?
Never. No, not that I recall.
Right. And also the success of Marvel movies usually has to do with the quality of the person at the top, meaning the director. We've not had quality directors in anything since in almost anything since Endgame.
If they're outputting something like this, I'm all about it. Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
I don't think that's real, but I do want to see that.
I don't know. It looks real.
With Sue Storm's powers, she can make herself invisible. She can make other things invisible. Did you know that?
I thought didn't Jessica Alba's Invisible Girl have to get naked?
Well, initially, possibly, yes. In the beginning, until she learned to harness her abilities.
Oh, and to encompass her clothes. Yeah, but I mean, if this is what we call the backstory we wanted. Sue Storm still trying to figure out how to get that uniform invisible.
Oh God,
that's the character arc I want to see.
Well, I am excited about the bucket, the popcorn bucket for FF. I saw it at CinemaCon. I want to see it. It's got they have the thing. Hey, more Marvel news. Scarlett Johansson calls out Oscars for snubbing Avengers Endgame. The only Marvel movie to receive a Best Picture nomination was Black Panther. But Scarlett Johansson, this is from, I believe, Variety. Scarlett Johansson calls out Oscars for snubbing Avengers Endgame for Best Picture, says, I miss Marvel co-stars, but won't mess with Black Widow Return. Alan, if you would tell me the crux of this story.
Yeah, so while promoting her directorial debut, Eleanor the Great, and the upcoming role in Jurassic World Rebirth, Scarlett Johansson didn't hold back in a Vanity Fair interview expressing lingering frustrations over Avengers Endgame being overlooked by the Oscars. How did this film not get nominated for an Oscar, she asked, noting the Marvel blockbuster received only a single nod for visual effects. It was an impossible movie that should not have worked, that really worked as a film. And also, it's one of the most successful films of all time. For Johansson, Endgame was especially meaningful as it marked the death of Black Widow, a character she portrayed since 2010. Though she returned for the final solo outing in Black Widow, she feels her Marvel chapter is closed. It would be very hard for me to understand in what capacity returning would make sense for me. For the character I play, she said, what works about the character is that her story is complete, and I don't want to mess with that. Despite her criticisms of the Oscars, Johansson attended the 2025 ceremony as a presenter with Eleanor the Great star June Squibb and walked away with another complaint, the show's length. Why is it so long, she asked, adding, movies are so long. They're too long. Don't you think so? It feels like a chore. Chris?
Well, yes, that's my big complaint. Yeah. I just think I think there was genuine friendship between the people, the actors in the Avengers. All the actors seemed to like each other. And when they did the press tour for Endgame, you could see that Brie Larson did not fit.
Mhm.
You remember that?
Yeah.
There's footage of Brie Larson getting snarky and then them going like, "What are you talking about?" You know, like she clearly did not fit in. But
Mhm.
that's I feel like it's a once in a lifetime uh thing to be a part of, that Marvel will never reach the heights they did with Infinity War and Endgame. It
Mhm.
will not happen. And so now she's in the director's chair in a movie that's playing at Cannes. I mean, she's just, also, these are like, just sort of off the cuff remarks. I think Endgame, at least it could have been in the mix. Maybe. I don't think it's the movie that deserved it. Maybe Infinity War, but the Oscars tends to shy away from genre stuff. I mean, it was Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King finally got it, but you know, what do you think, Alan?
Yeah, when you say she loved the cast she was with, I also think she loved Black Widow, Natasha. The way she talks about her, the idea that the chapter is closed, says she cares about that character and doesn't want to spoil it or ruin it by coming back, unlike other characters who died. Um, and that's something that when you think about it, is not there with the other characters. You think about the main Avengers and the amount of investment they put into their characters, to the point where they were the character, and you just don't get that sense right now. I mean, does Simu Liu really feel like he's Shang-Chi? Uh, he got the role, but I don't think he's embraced it, or I don't think he's really built the character like Scarlett did with Black Widow, like Jeremy did with Hawkeye, Chris Evans with Captain
Yeah.
America, and definitely Tony Stark with Robert Downey Jr. with Tony Stark. Um, the time has gone. Uh, what made Marvel great in the early phases, it's gone, and I don't know that you can replicate it. And I don't think Fantastic Four is going to replicate that in any way.